showtime, baby! Like a lot of people, my introduction to Project Moon games was Limbus Company. And since my dumb ass decided to start with the third game in the series, I end up confused a lot. Like, Ryan's entire character is a goddamn question mark. Like, what the hell is this skill? Why is it hit so hard, and why does everyone hype it up? I keep having to avoid peak content and videos because my ass is too scared to be spoiled. So you know what? I'm sick of it. I decided to start playing the second game in the series. So why did I decide to skip Lobotomy Corporation? Simple! My ADHD ass spoiled myself on that game a long ass time ago. And hey, I barely know shit about Library RUNIA. Yeah, it gets referenced over and over and over again. So I might as well just finish it. My scholars in the back might have noticed I said finish it. That's because I started this game 8 months ago and decided to stop playing for, you know, certain circumstances. I blew my fucking eye out. We don't talk about it. For 2 months. Last time I played, I quit right before Star of the City, where the real plot of the game begins, so I basically don't know shit besides the game mechanics, kind of. I'm still terrible, as you will see. Oh no, I lost. Rest in peace. This game is long as all hell, so I'll be separating each parts by the threat level. Today we'll be starting in Canard. Hopefully, like other creators, like I was inspired, I can inspire you to play this game too, because it's really amazing and extremely fun. Alright, enough yapping, let the show begin. The game starts with our protagonist waking up in a mysterious place that is alien to him. He does hint that he wasn't completely transported to this place without his consent, asking himself, why the hell did the purple tear, a character I have no idea who the fuck he or she is, handle it like this? But before he is able to collect his thoughts and investigate where he has been sent, he is confronted by a mysterious woman. And oh my goodness, is this woman so fucking fine, bro. Oh my god, I wish she would marry. Oh. God damn, she fucking him up. This nigga getting fucked up, bro. She's a crazy one, boys. Just how we like it. The mysterious woman decides to take the American approach to somebody trespassing on her property and just starts blasting our boy's limbs off one by one, even taking 2 at the same time at one point. She starts questioning our boy and decides to lay down a law by giving him 2 rules. She despises verbose and roundabout speech, so just get straight to the point and do not question her. So what do you think our boy decided to do? Almost instantly. Speak in a roundabout way and question her. Definitely not his brightest moment. He does, however, give out one piece of useful information. His name is Roland. Our boy Roland wakes up in a new location after passing out from getting all his limbs brutalized and I'm guessing getting knocked out from the blood loss. The mysterious woman is there to greet him, seemingly a lot more accepting and with an even hotter outfit on than before. God damn! Now we've entered the part of the game that made me decide to do the video like this, because if I would have just recorded me playing the game, oh my goodness, this shit would have been like 3 hours long. All they do is position dump in this game. Like, this stream was 4 hours long, and I swear 90% of it was them explaining stuff you could easily explain in 5 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna explain it in 5 minutes or less. And I probably shouldn't have to say this, so I'm gonna say it anyway. This is obviously spoiler alert for Lobotomy Corporation. Since this game came right after Lobotomy Corporation, that game gets referenced a lot, and I'm going to reference a lot. So this is your only warning. Okay, everybody who wants to be here is here. You ready? You not gonna send me a hate message saying you spoiled me? Nah, you won't. Let's get it started. Fine Shit's name is Angela. She is our secondary protagonist and a returning character from Lobotomy Corporation. Due to the events of last game, where she, might have caused the apocalypse in spite of her creator, after doing a little bit of shenanigans towards the end of Lobotomy Corporation, she seems to be trapped in this library that stands in the former location of Lobotomy Corp. The crazy part is, in Lobotomy Corporation, she was already trapped in that place for 1,000 years. So, being trapped again obviously has made her a little bit cranky. Her only hope to leave this place is to find one true book. The way she goes about collecting these books is by inviting random guests to her library and having them brawl to the fucking death, and whoever wins gets to collect the book of the other. Also, it seems right to mention our boy Roland is also stuck here too, unless he finds the one true book. So he's kind of forced just to go along with it. Should also fucking kill him if he doesn't listen. So with barely any choice in the matter, he starts with his task of accepting guests into the library. Okay, the gameplay of this game is admittedly really fucking cool. Just like Slay the Spire, the more enemies and bosses you defeat, the stronger your decks become. Even though this gets way more convoluted later, I might as well explain it now. There are 0, 1, 2, and 3 skills in the beginning. The more light you have corresponds to the skill you can use. For example, if you have 3 light, you can use a 3 skill, but if you have 2 light, you cannot use a 3 skill. You can only use the amount of light like for each skill corresponding, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I explained that right at all. Basically, the goal before every fight is to try to create the most competent deck possible with like the most optimal builds. It's really fun, especially since later on in the game you have multiple paths. You have a lot more options to tackle the game. But you know, right now, we're little noobs, little bitches. So we're in the beginning, so we just have to follow the linear pathway, but it'll get more interesting later on. Uniquely from Slay the Spire though, there's a new mechanic called clashing. Yeah, my Limbus Company boys, we feel right at home now. Just like Limbus Company, clashing in this game has a lot of benefits. Arguably even more benefits. There's something called emotional level. The more clashes you win, the higher your emotional level will rise. Also, killing the opponent will rise the emotional level. And if your teammates die, your emotional level will go down. Or if you lose a clash, your emotional level will go down. Emotional level is really the core basis of the gameplay of this game. The higher your emotional level, the more light you get, which allows you to use higher skills more frequently. And once you get like light skill 4s or light skill 5s, you'll be able to use them. But we're not at that point yet. Also, there's something else that comes with having high emotional level, but we're not at that part of the gameplay yet. So, you know, I'm just gonna let it ride until we get there. Now that we've gotten kind of the core basics of the game understood, it's time for us to welcome our first guest. We are introduced to 3 characters, Lenny, Pete, and Mangchi. They appear to be performing surgery on somebody in an alleyway, even though calling it surgery is a bit of a fib. Because to be realistic with you, they're robbing this body of its parts so they can sell it. The 3 of them obviously struggle with being poor and being born in the back streets, which is about as low as you can get in the Project Moon universe. Which is kind of crazy to say out loud because like 80% of the verse, according to Roland, is born there. To give a brief summary to anyone who doesn't know or are new to Project Moon games, the back streets are the unregulated and unprotected parts of the city, which make up of 80% of the fucking city and are typically very poor and very crime infested. And a lot of bullshit happens there. As you will see. The 3 of them appear to be in a state of panic because someone is chasing them. They are apparently trespassing on Zwei Association territory and will probably just get the old backstreets treatment of being murdered on sight if they're caught. So instead of doing clean cuts for the surgery, they just rip the stuff out and run as fast as possible. After checking their spoils from their surgery, they come to realize that the body was jacked up from the start. Barely anything of value within it. Also, the body seems to have tattoos and piercings and markings, which, if you know anything about Project Moon, you fucked with the wrong ones, if that's the case. Also, the 3 of them seem to be in heavy debt with their payment being due tomorrow. They have 7 hours to complete their payment, and the heist they just went on gave them nothing. They decide the only option is to accept the invitation and head into the library. The invitation from the library promises if they emerge victorious, they can exit with massive amounts of wealth. So with no other choice, they decide to enter. They are greeted at the entrance by Angela, who decides to send them on their way so they can be brutally murdered by Roland. The even more messed up part is the game deadass just calls them rats. Well, that's that, and this is this. Brother, the game does the next people we murk even worse. They don't even give these people names. It just calls them Great Non-Fixer 1 and Great Non-Fixer 2. Roland is even like, I don't even know who these bums are. So we moving on. Welp, that's that, and this is this. Okay, our last encounter wasn't completely uneventful. We were introduced to Finn, an aspiring grade 9 fixer who was actually just recently promoted to the rank. He is one of the few people in the city who has a lot of hope for like his future, and that seems to give him a little bit of hate from his peers. Like this fuck nigga Yun right here. But you know what? In order to grow, you have to ignore the hate. In order to be successful, you must move through the hate. I believe in my boy. For most people, this is probably the moment you realize we're not exactly the heroes in this story. Even our nonchalant king Roland feels bad about this one. Well, I guess we're not as bad as that fuck nigga Yun who had a feeling this would happen and immediately called backup as soon as he sent that boy in. After telling him this was nothing and he shouldn't be worried about this. Oh well, we move. Welp, that's that, and this is this. Roland, being the drama queen he is, gets tired of it all and starts asking for some help. With the guests getting stronger and not even taking into account that he's being jumped most of the time, he puts his foot on the ground and tells Angela to fucking help him. And she responds in the only way she knows how. If he wants help, he's gonna have to fight for it, fuck nigga. This game does have a teaming system, and the way it works is the more you progress through the game or the higher floors you go up, you are able to recruit new people to your team. And I use the word people very lightly because I'm pretty sure you're just turning the abnormality you fight against into a stabilized state and have them join your cause as librarians. Also, I have no idea if I just explained that right, and I'm too lazy to do enough research on it because honestly it's not that relevant. Just know, you go up higher in floors, the more you go through the game, you will fight against abnormalities, and you can turn them into your librarians, giving you more teammates. Every abnormality has a gimmick or condition to defeat them. You'll see them on the right side of the screen. If you don't follow these gimmicks, you will typically fucking explode and die in the fastest way possible, so you better just play by the rules of the game. These abnormalities aren't too hard, or this one isn't that hard. The later you get into the game, you will go against some fucking evil shit if I remember. I remember one of these abnormalities took me like 3 hours just to beat. We'll get there eventually. After defeating the fuck, bro, why can't I say this? After defeating the damn monster, you will gain something called pages, and pages play off the emotional system. The higher the emotional level, you get to use green pages. The lower the emotional level, you get to use red pages. Both give benefits, but I think typically the green pages are better. I don't know, I could be wrong about that. And just like that, we gained a new crew member, and I'm gonna name her Esdef. What I'm gonna do for each team is I'm gonna set each team to a specific anime. So my team, or Roland's team, is gonna be a Kami Ga Kill, and the first character I'm gonna make is Esdef because she's my favorite character. Because she's hype, you know what I'm saying. I tend to simp for scary women, we don't talk about it. Also, my dumbass didn't know there was multiple hairs besides the one on screen. You have to scroll to get them, and I had to get someone in fucking Twitch chat to tell me this. So ignore me struggling to like make her look anything like Esdef right now. I will fix it eventually. Just ignore my stupid ass. Yun is the head fixer of the office that Finn came from. He is portrayed as an experienced and very long working fixer who has multiple connections to people, including Miss right here who says Finn is cute, which is Aura. Missy, who's a grade A fixer, being the strongest person we've encountered this far, besides Yun's bitch ass. They both hate on Finn for being too, you know, hopeful in a city where dreams die. And they say they knew he was gonna die eventually. But guess what, motherfucker? It's y'all's turn now. Talking shit about my boy Finn for having dreams, bitch. I've been waiting for this. Yun got too big for his britches and thought he was good enough to do what Finn couldn't. But motherfucker, I hate to break it to you. Me and my boy Roland are the equalizers. You're both victims to me. New op pack in ears, and guess what? Still be alive right now if they didn't gas him up. The first people we've smoked up so far that I didn't feel too bad about. I still kind of feel bad because they're of course just doing their job. And they're not too wrong about Finn, but still fuck them, dead ass bitches. Well, that's that, and this is this. I failed to mention something earlier. The more and more you progress through the game, not only do you gain more team members for your team, but you earn more groups of teams for other teams too. And each group has a leader. Calling them a leader is a little bit inaccurate because they're just previously returning characters from Lobotomy Corporation. You know, like the legacy characters, whatever. And they are the lead characters for each group. The first of these characters we unlock is someone named Malkuth. She's a character from the previous game, Lobotomy Corporation, like I said. And she obviously has beef with Angela because of the events of that game where, you know, Angela might have caused the fucking apocalypse. Roland, being the nonchalant king he is, comes and lowers the tension in the air. Because of certain circumstances, Malkuth seems to be working with Angela in the library, and she's in charge of the history section of it. Our job is to come in and bring her books related to history. So, you know, we kind of yap and talk a little bit. A promise by Angela seems to have Malkuth working for her, and she has apparently no choice in the matter. Malkuth also explains to us that the further we go through the game, the more librarians we will unlock and the more groups we will have, which is a pretty cool touch. Malkuth will be helping us greet our next guest, so now it's time for us to go meet our next victims. Just a bunch of clankers, even though I guess it's technically wrong to call them clankers because they used to be human, but they had most, if not all, their body replaced by mechanical parts. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm struggling to give any lore about these three. All you really need to know is that they have faulty parts from paying to a low-grade shop, I guess. They also kind of suck at their job and are really hungry despite having no metabolism. Nah, I swear, that's just it. These motherfuckers are hungry despite not being able to eat. That's their whole gimmick. Actually, one cool thing did happen during these mofos. I forgot to bring a skill page, so I was set back by 30 minutes because I didn't have enough, cards to fight these guys again, which is cool, very cool. Wait, why do you have... Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Welp, that's that, and this is this. Well, guess what, boys? I guess I'm fodder too. Normally, I would try to be more coy, you know, with me dying, but like, I already showed the clip earlier. This boss fucked me up the first time I fought it. Rest in peace. You ever seen the Sledge clip? No, but I just experienced it, I think. Oh my god, I just got burned alive, bro. It's not even a hard boss. My dumbass just refused to read for some reason and just paid the ultimate price. Just like every abnormality in this game, this boss has a gimmick. The gimmick is that when you kill its allies, it loses half of its HP and staggers. And when it staggers, its light reduces to 0. When its light reaches 5, it will do an unstoppable move and just kill whoever it's against. So the goal of this encounter is just to kill its allies and make sure it never reaches 5. You don't even need to touch the boss and it will die on its own if you just kill its allies. And its allies hit for basically nothing, so it's a really easy boss fight. Yeah, I know. I'm garbage. But hey, I beat it eventually. Whenever you beat the abnormality for any type of floor, you gain more lore in the characters. You learn from Malkuth that this is actually her 3rd time alive. Spoilers from Lobotomy Corporation, but this video already has tons of those. You also learn that she has a lot of self-hatred for herself because she tries to go beyond her reach to help people, which kind of relatable a little bit. And our nonchalant King Roland comes in with the riz of the century. Take a deep breath. And let it out. And out.
좀 어때?
Relax now.
덕분에 좀 나아졌어요.
Most likely the first option. Yeah, it's really helped. Thanks, Roland. Calming her down and becoming seemingly bigger friends with her. And with this boss defeated, we gained a new member of our team, Nami. Malkuth's teams will be the One Piece team. This is also the point where somebody in Twitch chat kindly told me that all I have to do is scroll and I can get more hairstyles. So I went ahead and fixed up SDev 2, if you know what I'm saying. With me dying like an idiot out the way, my first defeat, by the way. We move. Even though I was hating on Yun earlier, he has nothing on these guys. To all my Punisher fans out there, these are the real scums of the earth that needs to be cleaned off the streets. These guys are easily the first people you take out that actually kind of deserve it. No, not even kind of. These guys they just need to go. They are former killers of a syndicate who I guess gone rogue or something. I don't know. They just talked about how they just murdered like over 20 people. The woman in the middle being the biggest terrorist because she apparently went on the biggest killing spree. And I gotta be honest with you, these guys are uninteresting as hell besides their drip. They're dripped out. They're really dripped out. The first thing these dickheads do when they walk in is just attack Angela, and Angela kind of just brushes it off because she's, you know, God in this place. They're the first characters to notice that she isn't human because, you know, the way they swung at her and it did nothing. And they just start basically calling her a clanker. And Roland later has to come and try to console her about it. With how nice their drip is, and also them just being the scum of the earth, I just couldn't wait to take these guys out. It honestly felt good for once. Because usually you just feel like the evil one taking people out in this game. It does not feel good taking out a lot of these people. And I swear I wish I had more to add on, but these guys are as boring. I was gonna say as they look, but they're dripped out. God damn, they're just boring though. There's really nothing to them besides they murder people. Well, that's that, and this is this. Defeating the hook fixers allows us to unlock Yasad, the next librarian. He is the librarian of technological sciences, and it's of course my job to bring him books. He's the cold, calculating type who seems to be OCD'd out of his ass. Just like Malkuth, he has beef with Angela, but unlike Malkuth, he will not work with you, bro. He treats you like a dog. His hatred seems to stem from Angela crushing their dreams at the last moment, when she, you know, caused the fucking apocalypse. Also, just like Malkuth, he's forced to work with her from a deal he made with Angela. And just like I said, his beef with Angela is so deep that he refuses to even shake your hand because he sees you as her little mutt. He straight up tells you to GTFO, and just Roland is so sick of it, he just leaves, bro. He doesn't even care anymore. Unlocking Yasad is also the gateway to Urban Myth, the next stage in this game. With a little bit of work and camaraderie done between Roland and Angela, they actually have a little bit of a bonding moment. Even though in this same moment, Angela still feels the need to threaten Roland's life. But you know, we love scary women, so we'll deal with it. Angela explains to Roland that this place was once Lobotomy Corporation, a place that was a prison to her for over 1,000 years, where she watched people die to abnormalities on a daily basis. It has made her numb and tired of all things. Her one true goal with the library is to find the one true book, so she can escape this place and find her own freedom. And of course get a little bit of revenge. And honestly, that's it for Canard. Like I said, I'll be uploading the series in parts, going by each threat level. This time was Canard, and next time I'll be doing Urban Myth. If you enjoyed it to this point, please give me a like and subscribe, because oh my goodness, I need it. I'm homeless. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Any more reports on distortion from the Hana Association or Zwei Section 1?
네, 아직 상황을 주시하는 중입니다.
None, sir. They're all observing the situation for now.
하지만 유효한 후보는 몇 개 있습니다.
They did nominate a number of likely suspects, however.
도시 질병인 꿈의 세탁소와 어제의 약속, 그리고 도시 전설인 톱니 교단 정도입니다.
So far, we have 2 urban plagues, Laundry of Dreams, and Yesterday's Promise, and 1 urban legend, The Church of Gears.
이거 영 시원치 않구만.
The investigation hasn't been going too well, is it?
아, 그리고 이번에 도시 괴담으로 지정된 도서관이란 곳도 후보에 있습니다.
Oh, and the library. Recently appointed urban myth is also on the list of possible
위에서도
sources.
잡히는 게 없으니 마구잡이로 늘려대는군.
Ah, so even the higher ups are clueless, aren't they? Seeing as they're throwing out random guesses now. I see.